3 days a week during the school year, the Wheaton College community comes together in chapel. Listen to WETN for live broadcasts of chapel at 10:35 a.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Bless the Lord, my soul, and bless God's holy name.
On chapel days, hear rebroadcasts of the morning service at 6 p.m. Additionally, head to the WETN website at wetn.org to listen to archived chapel messages. This is Wheaton College Radio, your home for Wheaton College Chapel.
You are invited to subscribe to the 2011-2012 Wheaton College Artist Series and its Season of Discovery. You'll hear world-class music from the Hamburg Symphony Orchestra, Cantus, the Turtle Island Quartet, the Quartetto Gelato, and more. With your Artist Series subscription, you'll also receive a dining and discount card offering discount privileges at over 25 fine area restaurants and businesses. Special Artist Series pricing is also available to students. Performances continue through April 2012 at Edmund Chapel on the Wheaton College campus. You can learn more about individual concerts, dates, and other details at artistseries.org. The Wheaton College Artist Series at artistseries.org.
Transmitting by radio waves and over the internet. Listen to WETN at WETN.org. Music from your favorite Christian news, giveaways, and more on Joy in the Morning. Weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. This is Wheaton College Radio, WETN Wheaton.
Welcome back, everybody. Judah Newby here inside Studio A at the Billy Graham Center at the WETN Studios. Good to be with you. You just listened to a little brief amount of music following a 28-0 victory for the Wheaton football team over North Park University. Now we're currently following the women's soccer game. We'll get that to you in just a few seconds here. We'll send it to Joe Bean Stadium where our announcer's over there, Jonathan Hensel. It's currently a 1-0 lead for North Central over Wheaton just about 10 minutes into the ball game. John, take it away.
All right, thank you very much, Judah. As Judah has said, I'm here at Joe Bean Stadium, and indeed the score is 1-0 North Central in front of Wheaton on a quick goal happened very, very early on. It's a very, very windy day here in Wheaton, and North Central is moving from my left to right. They have the wind at their backs, and we'll see if that play will in the first goal. A little bit, and it's certainly helping them move the ball toward the thunder end. So we are taking it away now with 34 minutes left in this opening half, and North Central has just taken the ball back near midfield, setting it forward, and too far for everybody. Shelby Anthony is coming over to the Thunder defense to push it up. She does so on this near sideline. There's forward to Kashunas, and Kashunas will drop it back to Riverdale. Going to be goals out there for the Thunder. We have Kelsey Graham in goal, Allie Copeland, Caitlin Kashunas, Julie Orwell, Laura Carson, Carrie Shannon, Esther Tam, Vi Lilly. Aaron Strom has just been replaced by Shelby Anthony, Anna Seabolt, and Caitlin Riverdale out there for the Thunder. Thunder are in possession now in North Central territory. As Esther Tan, she gets into the middle to Carrie Shannon. Carrie Shannon now taking to the right side, chops the ball in, towards the middle. Carson's giving chase along the end line. She gets it back to Kashunas, and the line just says the ball runs out of play along that end line, and it'll be a goal kick for North Central. Good cross now by Carrie Shannon. Seabold and Carson just couldn't quite get to it, and turns out that Carson cannot quite keep it in play. So we have a North Central goal kick with 32-38 left in the opening half. North Central still on top by a goal, 1-0. Now controlling in the Thunder end is number 12, Hope Steller. So now she'll pass it back to 14, Aaron Martin. And now send forward to the middle. Riverdale will send that one back to midfield. And now Orwell will collect it for the Thunder, drop it back to Val Lilly. Lilly controlling the midfield on the far sideline, sends into the middle to Carson. Carson can't quite control on the first touch and has it taken away by number 2, Emily Page. Page then has it taken back by Carson. Good job there from Laura Carson. She plays forward to Jamie Orweiler. Orweiler settles, brings it into the middle of the field. Orweiler still in the middle of the field, leading through defenders. Now they're looking for Kashunas. The ball doesn't quite get there. It's deflected away and sent back towards midfield by number 6, Luana Wojnowski. Wojnowski gets it forward to Hope Steller. Steller's good move to get around Anthony. She has 2 more leading Thunder defenders to beat. She decides to not try to beat them and fires a low shot on Kelsey Graham from a good 25-30 yards out. Graham easily scoops that one up and rolls it out to Esther Tan on the right side. Tan now plays forward, looking for Carrie Shannon. The ball bounced high in the air. Now Shannon will come away with the ball. Good job by Shannon to get it forward to midfield. Now she plays it up to Orweiler on the right side. Orweiler turns on the deck now. She splits the end line around the defender. Sends across in the middle. It's too far for Seabold. It bounces off the defender in the box. Kashunas giving chase. And now the ball is clear back towards midfield. Now bouncing towards midfield. We're on the near sideline. Shelby Anthony will let it roll out of play. And we will have it under play. Anthony takes the throw in quickly. He sends it into Bucky Riverdale. Riverdale's going to bring it forward herself in the middle of the field, coming towards midfield. Now she goes to Esther Tan on the right side, and Tan looks forward for Orweiler. The ball and now sent back to midfield, where it is collected by Tan again for the Thunder. Thunder will set up shop, passing amongst the defense, getting possession going and trying to swoop forward and equalize this game. Anthony goes forward to Seabolt. Seabolt getting moving near sideline, has to take the hold by Emily Page, and now it's still forward for Stayer. Stayer, however, will not be able to get the first as the wind has picked up the ball and carries it over the end line, basically. And Wheaton just lets it roll out in front of her. One thing, if you're North Central playing those through balls, the wind will pick them up and roll them down the field for you. So you have to be very careful playing those balls to try and get to them. Make sure they don't overpass anyone. Now by controlling on the right side. Here with the other bringing the forward now. She's looking behind the defense if she can get to it. She will get to it. She tried to get across it. It's deflected away and now back to the field by Esther Tan takes it again for the defender. Now she plays in the middle looking for Laura Karsten. Karsten has it in the middle. Now takes a turn and sends it to Shelby Anthony. Anthony here on the near side. She's ready to forward request and getting it off. She shifts forward, finds Jamie Orwell. Turns, comes into the middle of the field. Now crosses to Copeland. Comes in at the top of the box. She takes the shot. It's deflected back to it. And we're to the near side. Played back to Anthony. Anthony sends it in towards the top of the box. There it's headed into the air, now headed forward by Karsten. Then cleared back by North Central yet again. The Thunder still continuing to press the attack, looking for the equalizing goal in this match. As they are once again down 1-0 with just under 29 minutes left in the opening half. Shelby has the ball for the Thunder again, plays it forward looking for Seabolt. Seabolt once again a little trouble controlling on the first touch. Now has her pass tipped away and intercepted. And now it'll be sent back into the Thunder end, where Bucky Ruder will collect for the Thunder. Moving on past Anthony on the near side. Good job by Anthony to spin away from the defender, and now a good pass through to Anna Seabolt. Seabolt in Cardinal territory now. Drops back to Anthony, and Anthony looks forward. Good pass, splits two defenders and finds Orweiler. Orweiler turns in, here she comes forward. Jimmy Orweiler turns on the edge, she's on the left side to the top of the box. Now she's going for the end line, tries to turn inside, has the ball taken away there. Orweiler couldn't quite get through all three defenders for North Central, and we'll have a Thunder throw as the ball is cleared away. Kishkina throws the ball into Shelby Anthony, and Anthony will set up for a cross. She tries to get in, it's knocked down near the top of the box and sent back. Carrie Shannon moves for Karsten. Karsten chips it into the box, and that's deflected away again. It will swing back to Karsten. Karsten will play on the right side to Esther Tan. Tan has lots of space, now steps forward. He tried to play on the right side for Lily. The pass is sent back to Tan. As now Tan turns and comes towards the top of the box. Esther Tan fires a shot in, and it is picked up by the keeper, Amy Frazzini, for North Central. Good effort there. The Thunder continuing to press on the offensive end, looking to tie this game up. At 1 goal apiece. Now it's shooting Copeland. Copeland looks forward on the right side to Seabolt, and that one is a little too far, sliding out near the top of the box to get it. Is the goalkeeper, Amy Fazzini, for the North Central Cardinals. Fazzini now boots the ball away. The wind takes that one up, carries it well beyond it's dropped back to Esther Tan. Tan tried to play in the middle for Anthony. Anthony is able to get up to the ball. And now it's headed around by the Thunder midfield and defense, and Carrie Shannon will drop it back to Esther Tan. Tan controls on that far sideline, now sends it into the middle of the Leesville to Shelby Anthony, just in front of the same penalty box. Now it's forward to Karsten near midfield. Karsten turns, looks forward. Still controls on the near sideline, now turns into the middle of the field. Laura Carson still controlling the ball, now drops it back to Esther Tan, switching fields. Tan towards the far sideline now, brings it forward in the North Central territory. She finds Lily on the far sideline and comes right back to Tan. Tan controls, has some time, looks at her options and crosses to Laura Carson. Carson dropping back a little towards the midfield, now gives it to Shelby Anthony. Anthony's going to press forward with it. First touch a little bit, now here she comes. She tries to get into Kishkunis. Kishkunis has it on the end line. Kishkunis gets across, and that cross ended up going over the end line and out of play into the side netting of the goal. And it would be another goal kick for the North Central Cardinals. 26 minutes left in the opening half. Once again, the Thunder trailing in this game, 1-0. A quick North Central goal in probably the third minute of this match. Now Copeland plays on the right side for Lily. Lily has it on the right side at the top of the box. Sends it into Seabolt. Seabolt back to the goal, brings it out. And now goes down. There will be the call from the official as we will have a foul called. It was on 17, Dominique Collins for the Cardinals, and we'll have a Thunder free kick from just 3 or 4 yards outside the penalty box on the right side. Over there to take it is Kishunas and Shannon for the Thunder. And Orweiler standing near the ball as well. Kishunas approaches, runs over the ball. Now Shannon fires a shot straight into the wall, and it deflects back to Orweiler. Orweiler now comes up on the right side. She throws the end line, looking for the cross. Orweiler cuts in, then she goes down in the box. Hard collision on Jamie Orweiler. No call from the officials. Orweiler got sandwiched. Now a ball flipped on forward. It's free in front. Sebo tries to get a foot to it, diving, and the defenders are there to clear the race for North Central. And the Thunder almost were able to equalize right there as Cusini left a rebound out that Sebo tried to get to, but could not quite get enough on it, and defenders got back to keep the ball out of the goal. This after the crowd desperately wanted a penalty kick, as Orweiler got sandwiched on the end line in the box after trying to cross the ball into the middle. But it remains 1-0, 24.5 minutes left in the opening half as the Thunder continue to control. Esther Tan tried to play a forward, looking for Colton Minute, bounced free and rolled back to Esther Tan. Tan on that far sideline sends to carry Shannon in the middle. Shannon now switching fields, goes to Shelby Anthony. Anthony plays it forward. She's got Kishunas on the left. She will go to her. Kishunas, one touch, tried to get across it. It's towards Orweiler. Orweiler has it at the top of the box. She turns, now going left to right across the top of the box, sends it through to Lily. Lily on the right side of the box now, looks to cross it in. Does so. It's off of Sebo, and Sebo scores! Great cross by Val Lilly, and one touch from Anna Sebo flips it into the right side of the net. Pass Amy Fahini, and just like that, the Thunder have tied this game at 1 goal apiece with 24 minutes and 1 second left in this opening half.
Wheaton goal scored by of the year.
It was the fourth goal of the year, and the assist goes to Val Lilly. Great pass from Orweiler to get the ball to Lilly. Great cross in by Lilly, and a beautiful finish from Hannah Seabolt has now tied this game for the Thunder here at Joe Bean Stadium. And they quickly control off the kickoff, and they will now possess amongst the defense. Esther Tan has it now on the right side, sends it forward to Laura Carson near midfield. Carson pressured, turns, and gives back to Shelby Anthony on the near side. Anthony brings it forward for the Thunder into Cardinal territory, looks forward for Shannon. Shannon, one touch goes on to Kishunas. Let's see who gets there first. It's a foot race. Kishunas tries to get to the ball now. Good move to try and spin away. The defender lifts on the clear, and now Kishunas still fighting for the ball. They're still fighting in that corner, and Kishunas got a little aggressive trying to get around the defender over to the turf, and we'll have a free kick for the Cardinals from deep in their own end. Taking this free kick is number 13, Mackenzie Winger. The Cardinals, she approaches and boots the ball down the near sideline. It comes right to Kishunas. She volleys it into the middle, and now it comes through to Allie Kopelman. Kopelman looks for Kishunas on the near side. Kishunas goes down, and they will let the ball roll out of play. That was Rachel Hoop for the Cardinals. Letting the ball roll out, and we'll have a Cardinal throw-in on the near side. The ball comes in, switch through, and then the 12-foot stair, and it comes back to Hubador. Hubador has time and space near midfield, now plays to Esther Tan on the right side. Tan, forward, looking for Seabolt. She has her. Seabolt turns, still on that far side. Seabolt bringing it forward up where the Thunder cuts into the middle, and now we'll send forward for Karsten. Laura Karsten, see who gets there first. It is not Laura Karsten. It is number 5, Rachel Hoop for Cardinals, and she clears back to midfield. Hubador will control that, send it forward, looking for Kishunas. Kishunas has it here on the near sideline. Now sends it forward, looking for Orweiler. Orweiler in the left corner. Turns near the end line. And Orla will bring it in towards the left side of the box. Coming by Orla. She has the box. She's to the top. Sends it forward for Shannon. Shannon controls at the top of the box and now has the ball poked away. But now it's taken and cleared back towards midfield by North Central. Coach still there, a couple of headers to keep the ball in her possession. Now she's fighting with Carrie Shannon for it, and she will control momentarily. Now she turns, sends it forward, and that one is deflected back in towards North Central end by Lily. The North Central gets it back and will control. Now on the far side, it's sent forward into Thunder territory. Esther Tan finds it with her head and will control for the Thunder. She drops it back to Becky Hubador, and the Thunder will possess again. Shelby Hubador forward now for the Thunder, gets it to Carrie Shannon, and Shannon will drop it back towards Esther Tan on that far sideline. Tan brings it across midfield, looks forward for Seabolt. Seabolt controls on the right side, sends it forward, looking for Lily. Lily has it on the right side of the box. There's another chance for the Thunder. Lily towards the end line, fires a shot, and it goes completely across the face of the goal. It was deflected, though, and we will have a Thunder quarter kick. The first Thunder quarter kick of this match. Orweiler and Kastrumas in the near corner to take it. Looks like Kastrumas will give to Orweiler. Orweiler sets, Kastrumas approaches, sends it in towards the box. It's headed up and towards the top of the box and cleared away. Shelby up the gets chase, heads it down. Seabolt gets a foot to it, but now it's cleared away by Stiller for the Cardinals, and dropping back to get it is Esther Tan for the Thunder. Tan now plays forward for Kopelman. Kopelman has Lily on the right side. Now she goes to it. Lily on the right side of the box again. Gets a low shot in this time, and that one is checked by 3-3. And she will control and prepare to punt it away for the Cardinals. Lots of good stuff from the defenders so far, except for that one goal early. They have been controlling most of the possession and doing all of the attacking ever since. The ball comes up to Emily Page in the midfield for the Cardinals. She drops it back to 14, Aaron Martin, and Martin will bring it forward. Her pass forward looking for Mackenzie Wenger. Is deflected off hand, but Wenger is able to get to it. Now Stair has it. Stair on the far sideline, coming in, two centers to open. Across the field, it will roll through the penalty box and over the end line. And we will have a Thunder goal kick. Substitution. Number 4, Jennifer Guy comes in for the North Central Cardinals, replacing Rachel Hoop. And number 20, Sarah Guedera enters for the Thunder. We'll have the Thunder goal kick. He sends it across the right side to Esther Tan. Tan bringing it forward now, coming out of the shadow of her own goal. She has a touch taken away there, and now she will backtrack and control and drop to Leibler. Leibler sends forward, looking for Kopelman. Kopelman now flicks it forward. And Lily is able to get after it. Now it's Carrie Shannon. Shannon, nice touch to get it to Guedera. Guedera has it on the right side. Near the top of the box is Guedera. Guedera plays it in towards Shannon. Shannon has it near the end line, and now she pokes one into the 6-yard box, and out to dive on it is Frazzini for the Cardinals. Punt travels to the other side of midfield and is headed down by Carson. Carson now sends it forward towards Orweiler. Orweiler has it on the near side. 4 defenders there for the Cardinals. Now Orweiler looks to send one into the right side of the box. It gets through one defender. Guedera gets chased, but it is now cleared back towards midfield. And Esther Tan will pick it up there. Tan controls on the right side of midfield for the Thunder. Now she plays forward for Kopelman. That's Guedera. Guedera now went on the right side. I believe that was deflected out of play, and now Lily will take a throw in for the Thunder on that far sideline. Kopelman drops back to Esther Tan. Tan being pressured, sends it into the middle. They'll travel all the way through to Laura Karsten. Karsten in the middle of the field, goes to Shelby Anthony here on the near side. Anthony gets her left foot into the ball into near the end line. Orweiler is there to track it down for the Thunder. Now she turns. She has the left side of the box. She tries to turn in, does so, gets to Shannon. Shannon back to the goal. Turns, fires the shot, and it is just over the top of the goal. Great turn by Carrie Shannon to fire off the shot. It was just 6 inches low, but it would have been a goal for Shannon. Off a beautiful move as now Jen Moose comes in for the Thunder, replacing number 13, Esther Tan, on the right side of that Thunder defensive line. 17 minutes and 6 seconds left in the opening half here at Joe Bean Stadium. The score is all tied up at 1 goal apiece on a very windy day here in Wheaton. Ball now started at midfield following the goal kick, and now played to Anna Seabolt on this near sideline. Seabolt has it taken away by Hope Stair, and Stair now looks to cross it. That one is deflected back into Cardinal territory by Laura Carson, and Guedera picks it up there. Guedera plays on the right side to Jen Lee. Lee forward looking for Kopelman. It gets to her. And now Kopelman will control on the right side and play forward for Lily. Lily slides to try and get a pass through. It's deflected away and out of bounds. And Jen Lee will come forward to take a throw for the Thunder. Lee surveying their options. Now goes to Laura Carson. Carson gets to play back to Lee. And Lee was not expecting that. The ball goes over the sideline. And we'll have a Cardinal throw in on the far sideline from their own territory. Central surveying their options. Now throws it in down that far sideline. It's headed into the air by Karsten. Now flipped by Shannon, and it comes back into the thunder end and home Stayer. So Stayer takes it up for the Cardinals. She still controls, being pressured by Shelby Anthony. And now we'll drop it off to 14, and Martin. Martin tries to bring it up that far sideline for not keeping the ball in play, though, on that run. And we will have a Thunder throw on the far sideline from just on their side of midfield. So Jen Lee will take this throw for the Thunder. She'll throw it down that far sideline, looking for Kadera. Kadera controls for the moment and drops it back to Jen Lee. Lee brings it forward, now plays to Lily on the right side. Lily bringing forward, gets it to Kopelman. Kopelman now turns, tries to come down the sideline. Now she's turning towards the end line. And that ball is cleared away from Kopelman. We will have a Thunder corner kick. The defender will be able to poke it out. Poke it over the end line. And we'll have a Thunder corner from the far side of the field. So Shannon here, she gets it to Orwater. Orwater brings in back to Shannon, I believe. Now it's away, sent back towards Jen Lee, and Stayer's able to take it away from Lee there. She's sending it forward now. Carrie Shannon is back for the Thunder, and she lets it roll out of play over that sideline. And now she'll quickly throw it in towards Orwater. The ball takes a hop. Orwater will control momentarily. Great turn by Orwater. She flipped the ball over the defender and then went and got it. Orwater on the far side. Now she comes forward. She's past all the defenders towards the end line. Sends it with Lily. Lily's first touch can't get much on it, and it's cleared back momentarily towards midfield. Jen Lee is there to pick it up for the Thunder. She has trouble controlling. It's taken away by Stayer and now cleared back into the Thunder, and that ball will continue to roll and roll and roll deeper into Thunder territory with Leavitor giving chase. Leavitor is able to stop it on the sideline, and actually it will be a throw-in for the Thunder. On that far sideline, there's only one back there giving chase, and the ball just continued to roll thanks to a wind here at Joe Bean Stadium. It's been intercepted by the Cardinals. They're trying to control and dropping it back. So the forward quickly gets ahead to that and puts it back to midfield. Comes to Carson. Carson can't quite get it forward. And now it comes back to Leavitor, and Leavitor will clear it towards the right side. And it takes a hop near midfield. Orwater, good job to get ahead to it. Now it comes to Lily. Lily bringing it forward for the Thunder. Has some trouble, almost taken away. Now it is taken away by 19 Victoria Dunn. Now it's sent into the middle. Gadara is there for the Thunder. She'll play it on the left side to Seabolt. Seabolt has it on the near sideline. She steps into the middle, tries to get across it. It's deflected away and comes to Carrie Shannon. Shannon will drop it back to Shelby Anthony. And Anthony will send it forward for Gadara. Gadara plays back to Shannon. Shannon steps forward. Now sets it up to the right side looking for Orwater. And nice keeping by Amy Frizini, and she came sliding out of the goal to scoop that one up and away from the ever so eager feet of James Orweiler. As the version that puts the ball away, it comes to Jen Lee, and she heads forward to Carrie Shannon. Shannon plays into the middle to Carson. Carson will play on the near sideline to Seabolt. Seabolt controls on the near side, now brings it in towards the middle a little bit. The controller looking over her options. She sends it back into the middle to Karsten. Karsten will now switch fields for Jen Lee on the right side. Lee steps forward, now sends it in looking for Orweiler. Orweiler tracking the ball down near the end line. She will be able to get that ball in. Tried to get across, he couldn't get much on it, and it's taken away by the Cardinals. On that far sideline, ball rolls out of play. We'll have a Thunder throw in, and a substitution will down for both teams. Coming in for the Thunder, number 25, Danny Filion, and for the Cardinals, number 7, Michelle Rozowski, replacing number 25, Aaron Mendia, and for the Thunder coming off is number 2, Ali Kopelman. Just under 12 minutes left in the opening half here at Joe Bean Stadium on a sunny but very windy day here in Wheaton. The score is all tied up at 1 goal apiece between Wheaton College and Central College Cardinals. Now a goal for the Cardinals substitution by number 23, Emma Bader, enters for North Central, and she will replace number 6, Joanna Wachowski. This goal kick will come with 11 and a quarter minutes left in the opening half, still tied at 1 apiece. The kick bounces to midfield. That's headed by Carson Wilson forward. Anthony gets to it, and now Jen Lee will control for the cover and play for the Carter Shannon. Shannon gets away from the passer into the middle of the field and plays to Shelby Anthony. Anthony brings it forward and gets to the speed bolt on the near sideline at midfield. Speed bolt to touch control and now steps forward down the near side. Ball is deflected out of play. The linesman says it would be a North Central throw-in. So takes the throw, gets it into Emma Bader, number 23, for the Cardinals, and she tries to throw it forward. And it goes out of play, and we will have a throw in for the Thunder to be taken by Shelby Anthony on this near side. Anthony throws it into Seabolt on the near side. Then Seabolt can't quite control, and we will have a Cardinals. Now, Thayer takes the throw, sends it into the middle to Emily Page. Page just around one defender, but then good move by Shelby Anthony to get the foot to the ball and clear it. Now we have a whistle and a foul call. The Cardinals will have a free kick for the defender. Taken quickly by Carrie Shannon. She gets it to Laura Carson. Carson will play on the right side to Jen Lee. Lee now forward, has the ball pushed away for a second and sent forward looking for Katie DeLeon. DeLeon tries to get around a couple defenders, and now it's flipped back in by Valerie. Then headed back towards midfield where Carrie Shannon will pick it up. Shannon plays on the left side to Shelby Anthony. Anthony's just such a little big, and Sayer is there to take it away for the Cardinals, but her clearance goes right to Jen Lee. Lee now takes a step forward, plays to Valerie on that far right sideline. Lily coming forward for the Thunder, coming towards the middle of the field, tried to get across in, couldn't get much on it, and that one is intercepted by number 4, Jennifer Guy. Now it's played forward. I believe that's Emily Page on the far side. Outside that is number 7, Michelle Wazowski, for the North Central Cardinals. Couldn't quite get around Jen Lee. Now Lee will throw it in for the Thunder. Ball cleared back into Thunder territory, and we'll have another Thunder throw from Jen Lee. Lee still comes in quickly, trying to track it down in the middle of Shannon, but it's turned and cleared back to midfield, and Shelby Anthony. We have Lee will throw on the near side to Anna Seabolt. Seabolt with a stare on her. Seabolt now crosses back to Jen Lee, back in the Thunder end, and on the far side. Lee steps forward, now looks delivered, back to Lee, still controlling at midfield. Now Lee brings it forward into Cardinal territory. She looks forward and finds, that's Carson. She sends it in. It's a high crossing for Orweiler. Orweiler gets her foot to the volley just on the edge of the 6-yard box and sends that volley just over the crossbar. It was a great look. At least Carrie Shannon actually moved across, and Orweiler did all she could to get to it and get her foot to it, but just sent it just over the crossbar, and we remain tied with 8:20 left in the opening half. So goal kick taken, bounces once, finds a throw across midfield, and flick forward, Stair giving chase for Cardinals. She's able to keep it in play, but it comes right to Leavenworth for the Thunder. Now Leavenworth goes on the right side to Jen Lee. Jen Lee still controlling for the Thunder, plays it up forward to Carrie Shannon, and Shannon will drop it back to Leavenworth as the Thunder pass once again. Leavenworth plays on the near side to Anthony, and Anthony will control and send it forward looking for Karsten. Karsten, a little trouble controlling. Karsten goes down, and there's a foul call again on 23, Emma Bader. It's the second time Bader's been called for a foul, trying to get the ball away from Karsten. Well, Anthony takes the free kick, gets it to Jen Lee on the right side. Lee plays forward, looking for Danny DeLeon. DeLeon comes on the right side to Val Lillig. Lillig has the end line now. She's towards the end line, now sends across into the middle. It's deflected around. The ball's still free. There's a shot, and it goes out of play over the end line, and the result will be a North Central goal kick. That was an intense moment there as Rosini came out, tried to dive on the ball, had it deflect off of him, and it bounced around a couple of times, and went over the end line. So the kick comes through. Val really good move to step forward and send it back in towards the end line, giving chases Gadara, and now it is cleared back up the far sideline and out of play, and Val Lilly will take a throw for the Thunder. So he throws it in, looking for DeLeon in the right top corner of the box. The ball bounces on that far sideline. It will roll out of play, and we will have a North Central throw in. Sarah Gadara believes it was a Thunder throw. He was ready to take it. Now the ball fought over by Lilly on that far sideline, as well as number 4, Jennifer Guy, for the Central Cardinals. The ball goes out of play. We'll have another Cardinal throw in. The throw comes towards the middle. Good job to get to it and head it into the middle by Val Lilly. Now trying to control it is Bader. Bader trying to Danny DeLeon, and now a foul called on DeLeon. One aggressive trying to get around Emily Bader and get to the ball. So a free kick for the Cardinals with 6 minutes now left in the opening half, and the score all tied up at 1 goal apiece. Application, Shelby Anthony does a good job of clearing off her back. Now comes to Jillian. Jillian bringing it up the middle of the field herself. She takes it around the first defender. Nice job taking it away by Dominique Collins, and Collins will bring it back the other way for the Cardinals. She plays it forward to midfield, and Jen Lee is there to send it back to Collins. Collins still controlling for the Thunder near midfield. She'll cross it to Emily Bader. Bader, while tracking back to get to it from behind, she sends it forward to Stair. Stair tried to get across, and that one is deflected and intercepted by Laura Carson, who plays to Anna Seabolt. Seabolt has Orweiler in front of her. Seabolt brings it up the left sideline herself. Seabolt now cuts into the middle of the field and sends across, looking for and finding Laura Carson. Carson will bring it forward and lay it on for Lily. Lily has it on the right side. She towards the right side of the box. She sends a shot in on goal, and Frazini bobbles it momentarily, but is able to hang on. And that really has been definitely testing Amy Frazini from that right side this entire first half. Frazini has been able to stop it each time thus far. So Frazini puts it away for the Cardinals with 5 minutes left in this opening half. While Seabolt tracks back to try and keep it in place, she will not catch up to it, and we will have a Cardinal throw-in for Hope Stayer on this little sideline in Thunder territory. So Stayer drops back to Emily Bader and split right back to Stayer. Stayer sends into the middle, too far for everyone, and Jen Lee is there to pick it up for the Thunder. Jen Lee will now come to the right side of the field. Still controlling in possession. She'll play forward looking for Daily Run. It goes through almost to Carrie Shannon. Now drops back to Collins for the Cardinals. Collins plays forward. Now it's played on for Stair. Good job to get to it there. North Central wants a foul on Anna Seabolt, but Seabolt will drop back and get to the ball. Seabolt now tries to make Stair off. Stair comes back and pokes it away out of bounds, and Seabolt will take a throw for the Thunder. The throw comes in. Nice job to let it go by, and Carrie Shannon turns into the middle of the field. Now she's still looking for Gadara. It's to the right side of the box towards the end line, and scooped up there by Amy Frazini once again for the Cardinals. Frazini taking her time, bounces the ball a couple times in the box, and now puts it just to the other side of midfield. The job is controlled by Carrie Shannon. Now it's dropped back to Carson. Carson. Nice job to flip it away from the attacker, but it's pressuring her. Gets it to Seabolt. Back forward by Leader, and Leader will play out the right side to Reed. Reed controls for the Thunder, bringing it forward. Near midfield, now turns and drops it back to Leader. 3:20 left in the opening half now, and Leader close to Shelby Anthony. Steps forward, sends it up to Laura Carson. Carson now in Cardinal territory, turns toward the middle of the field away from Emily Bader. Sends it to Jen Lee. Lee has Lily on the right side. She gets up past the defender, now sends it to Lily on that right side. Lily's first touch is a little big, and it's deflected out of play. And we'll have another Thunder throw on that far sideline. Jen Lee is over there to take it for the Thunders. We go inside of 3 minutes left in the opening half, still tied up at 1 goal apiece. That throw comes in and is deflected right back to Lee by Carrie Shannon. Now Lee gets her foot into it towards the top of the box, deflected away with the head by Collins. Comes to Shannon, and Shannon's pass here really is a little too far. And we'll have the Cardinal throw on that far sideline, deep in their own territory. The throw comes in on the far sideline. It comes to Val Lilly. Lilly sends it forward looking for Gadara. Gadara has it poked away. Now it'll come through to Carson. Carson sends it forward looking for Orweiler near the top of the box. The ball is settled down and now sent towards the near side and deflected back into the middle. Getting ahead to it is Carson. Now still being bounced around. Now getting to it is Jen Lee. She pops one high in the air towards the top of the box. Now it's deflected, and Bader is able to get a foot forward and clear it back to midfield. Now the ball bounces off the head of Shelby Anthony, and she ended up flicking it backwards. And it will roll out of play deep in Thunder territory for a Cardinal throw. Throw comes into the middle, number 19, Victoria Dunn. Dunn controls and looks back for Hope Stayer. That one is deflected out of play by Carrie Shannon, and we'll have another Cardinal throw with 1.5 minutes left in the opening period. Dunn takes the throw person in for Stayer. That one gets past her and is cleared back to midfield by Karsten. Orweiler picks it up there. She turns into the middle of the field. Here comes Jamie Orweiler. She's got some space. She'll bring it up the center herself. Orweiler steps forward. Now looks to send the through ball in. It's deflected away. And back towards midfield it comes. Dunn is able to strike it down, but she can't keep the ball away from Carrie Shannon, who takes it and throws it back to Levedor. Levedor now sends forward to Carson. Carson might move a step forward. She'll send the ball through, looking for Guevara. Guevara's into the box, but the ball is too far for everyone, and it goes over the end line for a North Central goal kick as we go inside on the 1 minute left here in the opening half. Rosini takes her time, sets the ball down. Number 13, Mackenzie Winger, and she will approach and send the ball away to midfield. Tracking it down there is Shelby Anthony, and she does a good job to get it forward. Orwaller will drop back to pick it up. Orwaller on the far side, now brings it into the middle. She'll send the ball into the top of the box. It's through to Guevara. Guevara gets a foot to it, and she goes down off a collision with Rosini. The ball will roll over the end line for a North Central goal kick. Good effort there from both Guevara and Orweiler. Guevara wants to call it sometime as she was tackled in return more or less by the goalie Rosini. But no call there from the official. The goalie has rain back there. And the ball bounced around at midfield, and the horn will sound. And that would bring it through the first half with the score tied up at 1. For both the Thunder and the Cardinals. On this Cardinal team, which is 5-6 and in this game, and 0-3 in CCIW play. They're taking on the Thunder, which are of course the number 4 team in the nation at 13-0-1 and 2-0 in conference play. All right, both teams are getting set to take the field. The Thunder are huddling up, and we have a goalie change for the Thunder for this second half. Just like in the last game, Kelsey Graham took the first half for the Thunder, and other than that one goal, she made one save. And now, in the second half, Hillary Barreto will take over in goal for the Wheaton College Thunder. Thunder are huddling up to my left here on their side of the field now, and North Central is taking the field to my right. Looks like out there for the Thunder we will have Esther Tan, Caitlin Levedor, Erin Strom, Laura Karsten, Val Lilly, Carrie Shannon, Allie Kopelman, Caitlin Kistrulis, Anna Seabolt, and Jamie Orweiler for this second half. North Central will get the kickoff to start this second half. The official checking with both keepers to make sure they are ready. They are. And now there's the whistle, and the second half is underway with Hope Stayer controlling for the Cardinals. She drops it on the right side to number 5, Rachel Hoop. And that one is fought over on the far sideline, goes out of play for a Thunder throw. That one taken quickly and gotten into Seabolt. And now it's bounced around and out of play, and it'll be a Cardinal throw in for Hoop from the same place. The Cardinal throw from that far sideline in their own territory comes in. Good job to take it away by Laura Karsten for the Thunder. Actually, Allie Kopelman, nice job on that far sideline. Now it's played into the middle. Too far for everybody. Comes free and now flicked on to Carrie Shannon, who will control in the middle near midfield. She plays it on to Esther Tan. Tan plays forward, looking for Orweiler down the right side. The wind picks up the ball, carries it towards the end line, and the wind there picks it up and carries it too far for Jamie Orweiler. And it'll roll over the end line for a North Central Cardinal goal kick. And the approach, the kick is taken and sent to midfield. Nice job to get ahead to it there by Laura Carson. The ball takes a hop, and now it's bounced around. Orweiler's going to give chase on that right side, and it's flipped up and out of play for a Thunder throw. That throw taken quickly, gotten into Carrie Shannon. Shannon drops it back to Lily. Lily back into the middle to Carrie Shannon. Shannon turns, looks to switch fields and does so. Laura Carson looks to go through her, and it comes to Erin Strong. Strong steps forward, plays up on the left side to Kishunas. Kishunas On the left side, now she throws the top of the left corner of the box. She fires a shot in on goal, and Ferzini is there for the save for North Central. Ferzini will take her time now, take a couple of bounces in the box, and prepare to punt the ball away. Her punt doesn't quite get to midfield. There's a difference between the first half and the second half. Every one of her punts went past midfield in the first half with the wind at her back. And now with the wind against her, the punt didn't reach midfield that time. Under defense will control. Leader will play it up to the left side to Aaron Strom. And Strom will control him from the forward to Kishkunis. Kishkunis, one touch back to Aaron Strom. Strom will control on that far sideline for the Thunder. Aaron Strom steps forward, gets her left foot into it, looking to switch the field. It does not quite get there as Aaron Mengia for the Cardinals is able to intercept it. Now it's sent forward on the right side looking for Emily Page on the Cardinals. The ball will roll out of play. The linesman is signaling Cardinal throw in as Strom for the Thunder then took that one. She thought it was a Thunder throw. And we will now set it up again and have a Cardinal throw on that far sideline. Throw comes in now towards the middle. Deflected off, and now Strom does a good job to get to the ball. Almost gets away from Hope Stair. Stair turns, fires a shot, and it is wide right of the goal. And over the end line for a Wheaton goal kick. We're just 3 minutes into the second half. No one has scored in the half so far. There are 2 goals on the board, one for each side so far as Leavenworth approaches and boots the ball away. The stick travels up near the center circle and is flicked on forward beyond midfield and then will drop back and be cleared out of play by the North Central defense. They'll have a throw-in for the Thunder at midfield on the far sideline. Kishkunis throws it in looking for Seabolt, or actually Kopelman. And now, played up on the right side. The ball goes out of play again, and we'll have another Thunder throw. Throw comes in, it's bounced high in the air. Seabolt gets a foot towards the middle. Coming out to get it is Ferzini, and it will hop right to her and away from Jamie Orwell. And Ferzini will control in her penalty box for the Cardinals. Now a punt from Ferzini once again. Can't quite get to midfield. Now it bounces to midfield and comes down to Carrie Shannon. Now flip forward, and Page will send it forward for the Cardinals. But going back to get it is Leavenworth, and Leavenworth will play it away from pressure to Esther Tan. Tan now good passing into the middle to Shannon. Shannon one touch to that Lily. Good job by the Thunder to get away from the pressure of the Cardinal attackers. Now Lily breaks it down the right side herself. Good job by that Lily. She's got the right side of the box headed towards the end line. She had the ball touched away from her. And Lily wanted a corner kick, but the linesman says goal kick for the Cardinals. And Ferzini will set the ball down on the 6-yard box for this Cardinal goal kick. And first, the ball is booted away. Goes over the head of Carrie Shannon and bounces to Hope Stayer at midfield. Stayer turns toward the near sideline and plays the ball a little too hard. It goes out of play, and we'll have throw-in for Esther Tan on this near sideline. Tan surveying her options, looking down the near side. Her throw will come in. Good throw towards Allie Kopelman. Kopelman boxing out the defender to get to the ball. Kopelman has a second defender come and help him take the ball away from her. And the clearance is deflected off of Val Lilly, though, and comes to Hope Stayer. Stayer playing back towards her own goal now. Now it's cleared back towards midfield, and Leavenworth will get her head to it there. She heads it into the middle to Carson. Carson will control and send it down the left side looking for Kishkunis. That one's headed back into the middle. Now play forward for Seabolt. Seabolt trying to turn, can't get away from the defender, and now it's sent forward by the Cardinals back towards midfield. Good job by Aaron Strom to get to it first and send it into the middle to Shannon. Shannon plays on the right side for Esther Tan. Tan now in Cardinal territory. Good move by Esther Tan to get into the middle. She plays to Val Lilly on the right side. Lilly towards the right edge of the box, turns into the middle of the box, sends across through, and it doesn't quite get all the way through. It's like high in the air by Collins for the Cardinals. Lilly gets ahead to it, and now it's sent down back out of the box and cleared back to midfield and Hope Stayer. Stayer plays on the near sideline looking for him to 25, Aaron Menhia. But Tan is able to get back and intercept it and play it back to Leavenworth, and the Thunder will control again. Aaron Strom now plays to Kishkunis on that far sideline. Kishkunis forward for Seabolt. Seabolt turns up that far sideline, now looks still on that sideline trying to get her on the defender. Moved by Seabolt, she drops back now to Kishkunis. Kishkunis plays back to Karsten. Karsten near midfield plays it across looking for Tan. Tan now into the attacking third of the Cardinals, plays it to Lily on the near sideline. Lily goes towards the end line, now looking for the right side of the box. She turns, gets a cross in, ahead to it by Shannon, and it's into the back of the net. Great cross once again from Val Lilly, and this time it's Carrie Shannon getting her head to the end of that one. And the Thunder are up 2-1 now. Just 6.5 minutes into this second half.
Shannon for 8th of the year, assist to Val Lilly.
That is Terry Shannon's first goal of this match and 8th goal on this season, and the second assist for this game for Val Lilly, who has been sending in some excellent crosses from the right side of that Thunder attack. They're back underway now with North Central kicking off. And they cannot quite keep the ball in play on this near sideline. We'll have a Thunder throw-in for Esther Tam just in her half of the field. Tam looks down the sideline, throws it in for Lily. Lily, good job to control, drop it back to Tam, but that was intercepted by Hope Stayer. Stayer has to sandwich between two defenders, and the ball comes free to Karsten in the middle. She'll drop it back to Leibador. Leibador will play the Strom on the left side as the Thunder possess in their defensive line again. Strom now back to Leibador. Lots of good stuff from the Thunder so far in this second half. They've been controlling the ball excellently. The passing has been pretty good. And if we're getting the ball to Val Lilly on the right side, if she's able to get a cross in, good things have been happening in this match for the Thunder. Now ball forward from Strom is sent right back to her, and she'll drop it back to Leibador again. Leibador playing up on the right side to Esther Tam near midfield. She'll bring it across midfield, sent forward looking for Orweiler. Orweiler can't quite control on the first touch, and it's taken away there. Now sent forward, and Tam comes forward to try and intercept. Stayer's able to get to it, though. Now she's able to get away from Lily as well, but then she can't finally get away from Allie Kopelman, who came back to get it away for the Thunder. Now it's played into the middle to Laura Karsten, and Karsten plays to Aaron Strom. Strom brings it across midfield, now decides to turn around and drop it back to Leibador in the center of the Thunder back line. Leibador back to Strom now, and now Strom will bring it across midfield, get her left foot into it. She's looking deep. She has Orweiler. Orweiler to the right side of the box. Orweiler near the end line does all she can to stop the ball and keep it in. Now it comes free to Val Lilly. Lilly in the upper right corner of the box. Slides, gets across in. That one's cleared back on the ground, and Karsten will pick it up in the middle of the field for the Thunder. She drops it back to Esther Tan, and Tan plays across to Aaron Strom. Most of the Thunder attack in the front third as Strom gets her left foot into the ball, and the shot goes high over the crossbar for Aaron Strom, trying from a good 40 yards away. And we will have a goal kick yet again for the North Central Cardinals. There's the approach. The kick travels towards midfield. Lily gets out of the attacking third, and Karsten will get a foot to it and send it in towards Seabolt. Seabolt flicks it forward for Shannon. Good job. Shannon sends it into the middle looking for Orweiler. Orweiler giving chase in the box. She is faster. She gets to the ball, is able to turn it. She has it on the end line now in the box. Orweiler throws the 6-yard box, turns, fires a shot, and nice save by Amy Frazzini to shoot Jamie Orweiler off the board. Now the ball comes free. Esther Tan will fire it back into the box, and now it's deflected out again. Aaron Strom gets ahead to it and sends to Kopelman. Kopelman will drop back to Esther Tan, and the Thunder attack will set up again. Tan to Lily on the right side. Lily looks for the near sideline. She has it. She's headed towards the end line. Double team coming. She tries to get across into the middle. It's deflected away, and it rolls over the end line for another Thunder corner kick. This will be their third of the match and first of this second half. Kishunas is over in the near corner to take this one for the Thunder. She places the ball down. No short corner this time from Orweiler. Kishunas looks to just send it into the box herself, it would seem. Kishunas approaches, sends the ball into the box. Nice high kick towards the back post. A little too far. Comes free. Seabolt sends it back in. And a nice save from Frazzini, grabbing that one out of the air. So Frazzini will take a couple bounces and send it back towards midfield. That ball takes a hop and will now roll over the sideline just at midfield, and we'll have a Thunder throw that will be taken by Aaron Strom. Strom gets the ball in towards Allie Kopelman, and Kopelman has it taken away there by number 19, Victoria Dunn. Dunn into Thunder territory now for the Cardinals. She brings it back towards midfield and sends it forward. That ball though too far for everyone, and Esther Tan will collect for the Thunder and send it back up. Orweiler, one touch to Shannon. Shannon can't quite control on the first touch there. Then Victoria Dunn will control again for the Cardinals, sending it forward to Emily Page. Page, though, has it taken away by Carson. Carson sends into the middle to carry Shannon. Shannon now on the right side looking for Orweiler. Pass doesn't quite get there. It's headed back to midfield, and Kishkunis will get it. Kishkunis now sends forward to Orweiler. Orweiler has it on the right side, one-on-one with a defender. Orweiler turns on the jet. She's past the defender. She's on the right side of the box, sends it in the middle for Kishkunis. Kishkunis couldn't quite get her left foot to it. It comes to Kopelman. Kopelman turns at the top of the box. She couldn't quite get a shot off. But back was to the goal. It was difficult for Kopelman to get a shot off on that one. Nice turn.
Corner kick.
But by then, the second and third defenders had come over. Now the ball is cleared out of play, and we'll have another corner for the Thunder. Kishkunis is in the corner to take it again. And once again, no short corner from Orweiler. Kishkunis approaches, sends the ball in. Another high one. This is towards the back post. And the linesman, I believe, says it traveled out before coming back in. And it'll be a goal kick for North Central. So just over 14 minutes in, or 12 minutes in to this second half. 33:08 left in the match. The Thunder up 2-1 here at Joe Bean Stadium over the Cardinals of North Central College. So the goal kick comes to Aaron Strom. Strom controls on the far sideline at midfield and now drops it back to Leibador. Leibador looking to switch field, does to Esther Tan. Tan brings it across midfield for the Thunder, and she plays forward looking for Orweiler. Orweiler one touch to Lily. Lily on the far near sideline, comes forward, she's around the defender, looks to get a cross in, and that cross is on the ground, deflected over the end line, and we will have the fifth corner of the match for the Thunder, as the corners are just coming left and right for the Thunder now. Once again, Kishkunis will trot to this near corner to take the kick for the Thunder. Once again, no short corner from Orweiler, as Kishkunis prepares. Now the approach. She sends it in. This one a little lower, and out to get it is Ferzini. She got her hands to it, bounced it once on the turf, and was able to scoop it up and away from any Thunder attackers. Now Ferzini's front, into the air, gets to the foot of Carrie Shannon, forward to Allie Kopelman. Kopelman, here on the near side, brings it forward, looking for the right side of the box. Kopelman chips across in, is towards Sebo, just over her head on the edge of the 6-yard box, and it'll squirt free, and hoop will clear for the Cardinals, and it comes back to Aaron Strom. Strom steps forward. She's going to get her left foot into it, across it towards Kopelman. Kopelman gets ahead to it, and that one is collected by Ferzini, but it would not have mattered as the offside flag was up from the linesman, so no shot for Kopelman, but a beautiful cross from Aaron Strom, and a good job to get ahead to it by Kopelman. Now we'll have a free kick for the Cardinals from just inside their own penalty box. There's the approach. The kick travels to midfield. There it is, headed back into Cardinal territory by Laura Carson. It takes a hop. Now it's headed back to midfield. That one doesn't get past Carson. Carson gets ahead to it twice, and Kopelman flicks it forward with her head. Now it's settled and off of Kopelman's head. She wasn't ready for that when Kopelman falls, but did a good job getting to the ball. And now Orweiler gives chase on the right side of the box. A clearance effort is deflected off Orweiler high in the air. Now it's cleared back out of the box. Still being fought over. Carrie Shannon there for the Thunder, as well as Kishkunis. Now the ball comes through to Kishkunis, and she will send a shot in from a good distance away. That one is very high over the goal. And on this goal kick for the Cardinals, we will have a substitution as Sarah Guedera enters for the Thunder, and she will replace Jamie Orweiler. Now the kick comes from right to left. Guedera, good job to get ahead to it, send it back deeper into Cardinal territory. Now it's played on the right side for Shannon. Shannon looks forward for Lily. Lily's got it on the right side again, looking for a cross. She gets the cross in, and it's on goal, and a good save from Amy Ferzini, who dives to corral that ball and keep it from getting to any Thunder attackers. 30 minutes left in the second half as Ferzini punts it away. The North Central Cardinals down 2-1 to your homestanding Wheaton Thunder. The ball rolls out of play on that far sideline near midfield, and we will have a Cardinal throw-in just on their side of midfield. So surveying the option, now the throw comes in. It's headed by Kishkunis and bounces off of number 6, Brianna Wisnowski for the Cardinals, and we have a Thunder throw. Throw comes in and is now played into the middle to Carrie Shannon. Shannon will switch field looking for Esther Tan. Tan brings it across midfield herself, coming deeper and deeper into Cardinal territory. Tan now plays on the right side for Lily. Lily a little trouble controlling, now does so. Trying to turn, she has the sideline, see if she can get around the defender. She cannot. And it rolls out of play for a Cardinal throw-in on the near sideline. Taking the throw, number 14, Aaron Martin for the Cardinals. The throw comes in just over the head of Val Lily, stepping forward. To try to get his Tan. Hope Stayer got there first, but deflects off her and out of play. Tan takes the throw in for the Thunder, gets it into Carrie Shannon. Shannon trying to turn, now drops it back for Tan. Tan plays back into the middle to Levador. Levador will send forward for Karsten. Karsten now on the left side to Aaron Strom. Strom will bring it across midfield. We'll see if Strom can get another good cross in. Now Strom stops, sends it into the middle to Carson. Hope Stayer comes back to give Carson trouble. Nice job by Carson to turn away from her. Carson plays forward looking for Gadara. Gadara has it on the left side of the box. She chips it in. Seabolt went after it. Frazini came out. And now it comes free near the top of the box and is cleared back to the far sideline where Aaron Strom picks it up. Strom gets her left foot into it, looking for Kopelman again. This one's headed high into the air by the defender, and now Gadara will come after it. Gadara, good job to get it away from Emily Page. She has it in the middle of Shannon. Shannon has some space. She'll take a shot, and that one is high and wide right of the goal, but good effort by Shannon, realizing that she had time and space, and she can definitely hit that shot from there, as we have seen in this season. So we'll have a goal kick yet again for the North Central Cardinals. And this kick will travel just to the center circle and sent in by Karsten. Karsten looking for Kishkunis. Kishkunis has it go off her head high in the air. Now she tracks back to get to it. Good hustle by Kishkunis to get the ball to Strom. Strom's going to bring it deep into Cardinal territory herself. She gets her left foot into a cross. It's bounced around. It's come to the top of the box. And now past everyone back towards midfield. Shannon will drop back and get the ball to Karsten. Karsten plays forward for Seabolt. Seabolt one touch looking back for Karsten, I believe. Karsten wasn't expecting it. And now it's cleared back into the Thunder end where Levador picks it up. Levador to Strom to keep it away from Hope Stayer. Stayer now is able to come take the ball away from Strom. And it's cleared on the far sideline off of Aaron Strom, and we will have a Cardinal throw-in from the far sideline. 27 minutes left in this match with the Thunder on top, 2-1. Now Levador has it on the far sideline. The ball goes out of play off of Hope Stayer, and we will have a Thunder throw-in on the far sideline from fairly deep in their own territory. Strom approaches. Now sends the throw forward to Kishkunis. Kishkunis still battling on that far sideline, sends it into Karsten. Karsten through Carrie Shannon over to Esther Tan as the Thunder switch field. Tan now brings it forward, sends to Kopelman. Now it deflects off. Kopelman's going to give chase. She's not going to be able to get to it though. The wind picks that one up and carries it over the sideline. And on this there, we will have a substitution for each team.
And into the game for the Thunder, number 5.
Kopelman comes out for the Thunder. She's replaced by Orweiler. And for the Cardinals, Emily Page comes out and is replaced by number 3, Colleen Gebauer. The Cardinal throw on the near side comes in, goes off of Lily, and into the middle to Shannon. Shannon tries to control around 2 defenders. Orweiler comes in to get to it. She has it on the right side of the box at the top. She cuts into the middle. Orweiler turns, tries to fire a shot, deflected off the head of a defender, and over the end line, we will have another Thunder corner kick. This will be their 6th of the match, and Kishkunis takes it quickly in that far corner. She gets it into Strom. Strom near the top of the box from the left corner. She takes a shot. It's deflected away nicely. Number 19, Victoria Dunn, sacrificing her body to keep the ball off the goal. Now Strom sends it to Orweiler. Orweiler controlling on the left side of the box, trying to get through 3 defenders. Can't quite. The ball is cleared back towards the end line, and Frazini will snag it to keep it in play and prevent another Thunder corner kick. This attack over for the Thunder, as Frazini punts it away now, and it comes to Strom just in the Thunder end. Strom plays in the middle to Carrie Shannon. Shannon turns and plays to Esther Tan here on the near side. Tan forward to Valerie now into Cardinal territory. Lily steps forward, gets around the defender. Nice job by Lily. And there, Lily is shut down by number 19, Victoria Dunn, and we will have a Thunder free kick on this right side from about 30 yards out. Coming over to take this kick is Caitlin Kishkunis for the Thunder. We will have a 4-person wall for North Central. The official makes them back up a couple steps now. And Kishkunis has Seabolt on her right, and the rest of the attackers on the left side of the penalty box. Kishunas approaches, sends a shot into the left side, and the save is made by Amy Frazzini. Frazzini takes a couple bounces and will once again punt the ball away towards midfield. Good job by Lily to head the ball back into Cardinal territory. And it doesn't go out. Nice save. Well, it does go out. Orweiler is not giving up on that ball. And the defender was able to shield it enough to get the ball out of play and cause a Cardinal throw-in. The throw-in is headed high in the air by Lily, goes out of play, and we will have a Thunder throw-in as number 3, Colleen Gebauer for the Cardinals, tried to get to that ball. And the throw-in immediately headed back out, basically right to the thrower, and they'll throw it again. Strom throws it into Lily. Lily's pass back to Strom is intercepted and sent forward, but that is intercepted by Karsten. Karsten turns and sends back for Levanor, and Karsten was run into hard by Hope Stayer, who is now having a little discussion with the official, and a free kick will be awarded to the Thunder. Kick played quickly to Tan, and Tan sends it forward on this near side to Siebold. Siebold plays back to Esther Tan. Tan, nice move to get around the defender. She sends it forward towards the top of the box, looking for Gadara. Orweiler's able to come through, try to get to the ball, and now it's cleared back to midfield. Aaron Strom settles it at midfield, now sends it crossing towards the top of the box. Flicked on, nice volley by Shannon to get it into the box. It takes a hop, though, and comes right to Amy Frazzini for the Cardinals. Frazzini punts it away towards midfield again. This one controlled by number 6, Brianna Wojnowski, and she drops it back. Now that pass intercepted by Gadara. Gadara sends it forward looking for Siebold. Siebold slips, and if she hadn't slipped, she probably would have been able to get after that ball. A lot better as Frazzini comes way off her line to the corner of the box to pick up that ball. Frazzini's punt taken by Kishkunis. Kishkunis fighting for it. Now Gadara is able to tip it away. It comes free to Gebauer. Gebauer has it taken away by Kishkunis, and now she sends it forward. Orweiler's after it on the near sideline. Orweiler will get to it. Orweiler can't quite control her. The ball bounced around on her, took a hop. She couldn't quite handle, and goes out of play for a Cardinal throw-in. Now we have substitution. It's Grace McKenzie comes in for the Thunder, replacing Anna Siebold. And for the Cardinals, number 8, Elizabeth Cullert comes in, replacing number 6, Brianna Wojnowski. Cardinal throw on the far sideline comes in. Now it's cleared towards midfield. Lily back to get it for the Thunder, but it is controlled by Gebauer. Gebauer can't get it around Laura Carson, though, and Carson takes it away and sends it to Grace McKenzie. Carson will now control back to McKenzie on the left side near the top of the box, and she'll turn and drop it back to Aaron Strom. Strom takes a touch forward, now sends it to Kishkunis on the left side. Kishkunis gets a cross in towards Orweiler. Orweiler gets her foot to it and sends it into the box. There's no one there to collect for the Thunder, and Frazzini comes out and scoops it up. 21 minutes and 11 seconds left in this match. The Thunder up 2-1 here at Joe Bean Stadium over the Cardinals of North Central College. Thunder controlling yet again. Esther Tan sends forward now to Orweiler. Orweiler has a pass there, and that one's taken away. Now sent forward to 25, Erin Mangia. She sends it into the middle now, and Karsten will pick it up for the Thunder. She's looking for Kishkunis. The ball's headed by a defender, and now it will roll out of play, and Kishkunis will have a Thunder throw on the far sideline. Kishkunis surveying her options, now goes towards the end line and Grace McKenzie. McKenzie, good job to control the ball, and now will play it back, looking for Aaron Strom. Strom will keep the ball in play on the far sideline, get her foot into a cross towards the top of the box. Gadara did all she could to get ahead to it, and it will roll over the end line. As Gadara cannot get that header on goal, and we will have another goal kick for the Cardinals. The Thunder continuing to attack and apply pressure to the Cardinals throughout this second half. This goal kick comes forward and now comes free to Lily. Lily will drop it back to Tan. Tan sends forward, and that one is sent back to midfield, and that now Lily will pick it up there. Now it's being bounced around. It goes just over the head of Gadara in the middle, but it comes free to Karsten. Karsten will settle, try to get into the middle to Gadara. And now it's cleared back towards midfield, where Aaron Strom will backtrack to try and pick it up. Strom does control for the Thunder just in the Cardinal end. She sends it in down the sideline. She was looking, I think, for Orweiler, but the pass was too far and goes over the end line.
23 and Turner.
Now we have another Thunder substitution on this goal kick. Number 23, Ann Turner, comes in, and she will replace number 7, Laura Karsten. We go inside of 20 minutes left in this second half of action here at Joe Bean Stadium. Now the goal kick, nicely headed back into Cardinal territory by Carrie Shannon. Tried to be flicked on by Grace McKenzie, but struck back now to Ann Turner. Turner will play to Esther Tan. Tan, good job to control on the near side. She comes into the middle now and gives it to Carrie Shannon. Shannon now steps forward, drops back to Aaron Strom. As the Thunder press forward again. Strom steps forward, gets her foot into a shot, and it is wide left of the goal. That one was down, though. It would have been under the bar. It is just wide left by Aaron Strom. So another North Central Cardinal goal kick is coming up as we go down to 18:36 left in this second half, with the Thunder still up 2-1. The ball comes free. It is tried to be cleared. It's cleared out of play, though, and we will have a Thunder throw-in on the far sideline. Looks like Kish Kunis will take this for the Thunder. She also goes in looking for McKenzie. McKenzie's going to try and track the ball down on that end line. She cannot quite catch up to it, and it'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals again. It's been the story of this second half. The Thunder have just been pressing forward and attacking and attacking and attacking, and we are getting a lot of goal kicks from the North Central Cardinals. Thunder have put a goal on the board in each half, though, and thanks to that, they are ahead by a score of 2-1. And now Esther Tan plays forward for Jamie Orweiler. Orweiler turns, sends across into the box, it's headed away, and Carrie Shannon will pick it up now at the top of the box. Shannon tries to get around two defenders, can't quite, and it's cleared by Hope Stayer towards the near sideline. The ball will roll out of play, and the linesman says Thunder throw. Lily picks the ball up, throws down the near side looking for Orweiler. Orweiler has it headed from above her, out of play, and it'll be another Thunder throw. Lily will take this again. Lily sends it in for Gadara. Gadara tried to one-touch it back to Lily. The ball bounced on her, and she ended up taking it out of play for a Cardinal throw in deep in their own territory. Still comes in. The header can't get away from Gadara. Now it's cleared out of play, and we'll have another Cardinal throw in from a few steps forward. Store comes in, headed back in by Val Lilly, just over the head of Jamie Orweiler, and this one will roll over the end line for another Cardinal goal kick. Settling into a rhythm now of Thunder attacks and Cardinal goal kicks. We've been seeing for the last 15 minutes or so in this second half. Ball now comes free. Going towards midfield, Esther Tan steps forward to control for the Thunder. She's still fighting for it there with Gebauer, and now she'll turn and drop it back to Liebedor in the center of the Thunder defense. Liebedor plays to Strom. Strom falls down, backpedaling, and the ball will come free to Hope Stayer. Stayer has it on the far sideline, sends across into the box, looking for Gebauer. It's over her head. Coming to get it is Erin Mangia. Mangia has it on the left side of the box near the top corner. She's being defended by Tan. She turns, fires a shot in, and it is wide left of the goal. And that was almost a costly trip from Aaron Strom. It was a routine ball. Liebedor was just playing it to where she has, a million times this game. And Strom was backpedaling to get it and just fell. Did a bit of backwards somersault. Nice recovery. But the ball came free to Hope Stayer, and that was the first offense we've seen from the Cardinals. Basically since that opening goal just 2 minutes into the match. Now the Thunder will control again, and Turner plays forward for Orweiler. Orweiler has it on the near sideline, and Orweiler will send it back to Strom. Strom controls now, brings it up towards midfield, and plays to Carrie Shannon. Shannon now into the middle. Looks on the right side for Lily. Lily is all by herself, and she will pick up the ball there and coming towards the end line. Lily has it poked away. It'll roll over the end line and be a Thunder throw.
In the game for Wheaton.
On this play, we'll have a substitution for the Thunder as number 12, Jen Lee, comes in to replace Esther Tan on the right side of the Thunder back line. And now Val Lilly will prepare to throw it away for the Thunder. Lily's throw comes in towards Orweiler. Orweiler, good job to control. She turns towards the top of the box. She has the right side of the box. She ships it across, and that one's headed away. It'll come free to Ann Turner. Turner plays on the right side for Lee. Lee controlling now for the Thunder, steps forward, and she'll send it across towards the top of the box. This one's cleared high in the air, and Ann Turner will send it back towards the top of the box with a head. Now, comes back, cleared away by Stayer, and back to Aaron Strom. Strom controlling for the Thunder, plays in the middle to Ann Turner. Turner now on the right side for Jen Lee, and Jen Lee, that ball's going to be too far for her. Lily is there to pick it up though, and Lily can't quite get around the defender, and it's cleared out of play for a Thunder throw that Lily will take on this near sideline. Lily throws in to Jen Lee. Lee approaches, can't quite control the ball, has it poked away. It'll roll over the end line, and it'll end up being a Cardinal throw-in on this near side with 14 minutes left in the match. Taking this ball is number 14, Aaron Martin for the Cardinals. The throw comes down the near sideline, nicely played by Val Lilly into the middle to Carrie Shannon. Shannon will drop it back to Aaron Strom. Strom at midfield, steps forward, gets her left foot into the ball, looking for Orwar. Orwar lets it go through her, and it is too far for Val Lilly. The ball will roll over the end line for another Cardinal goal kick. That ball is far away from everyone. We have a brief delay as Frazini had to run over and get the ball. Now she places it down for this Cardinal goal kick. There's the approach. The kick travels towards midfield. Guedera sends it back into Cardinal territory via her head, and it comes to Grace McKenzie on this near side. McKenzie plays in looking for Lily. Lily has it on the right side of the box. One touch cross in. It's deflected around the box. And the ball was tried to be cleared. It ended up bouncing off the foot of the defender and up into her hand. And then as a handball in the box, we will have a penalty kick for the Thunder. Orweiler lines up to take this penalty kick for the Thunder. Scarzini readies in the goal. There's the whistle. Orweiler approaches and sends it into the back of the net, beating Scarzini to her right. And Jamie Orweiler on the penalty kick has now put the Thunder up 3-1 as we go just inside of 13 minutes left to play here at Joe Bean Stadium.
Of the year.
That is Orweiler's 7th goal on the season, and it has put the Thunder up 3-1 with just under 13 minutes left to play here at Joe Bean Stadium. Now back underway. Jen Lee does a nice job coming forward to get through the ball. And now it's played back to Rubinoy as the Thunder defense will quickly take it away from North Central and control again. Strom plays forward for Kistrunis. Kistrunis has a little trouble controlling. Now is able to come into the middle and get a pass to Ann Turner. Turner now to Carrie Shannon. Shannon lets it go through her, and she will track it down herself and send it forward to Guedera. Guedera has some space here on the near side, and she brings it forward. She's looking for Lily, and that one is intercepted and deflected back into the middle of the field, where Slayer gets ahead to it, and Carrie Shannon drops back to get it to Turner for the Thunder. Now Shannon and Turner try and decide who will control the ball. Shannon ends up playing it to Aaron Strom, and now it goes through the entire Thunder defense to Jen Lee, now sends it back to Rubidor. Rubidor back to Strom on that far sideline, and Strom will bring it forward across midfield for the Thunder. Strom still with some time, now a little pressure coming from Slayer, and she'll turn and drop it back to Rubidor. Rubidor pressure a little bit, will send it on the right side to Jen Lee, and Jen Lee will bring it towards midfield where she gets it to Carrie Shannon. Shannon tried to flick it forward for Orweiler, sent back to midfield, and Jen Lee will pick it up there. Lee control, sends it forward looking for Orweiler. That was intercepted nicely by Mangia, and now sent forward too far for the attacker, and Carrie Shannon will drop back to play it to Aaron Strom. But they're doing a good job of playing keep away here in the waning stages of this one. The ball now played forward. That's intercepted by Mangia, and she'll bring it back the other way without really giving chase. Too big of a touch there by Mangia. It's picked off by Carrie Shannon. Shannon coming forward, knifing through the defense. She steps forward, now finds Orweiler on the right side. Orweiler will turn, look for the right side of the box, has it knocked away, and it'll be cleared back to midfield where Jen Lee will pick it up. Lee being pressured by Gebauer, sends it on the right side to Willie. Willie able to track it down, now sends it to Orweiler. And that pass is a little too far for Jamie, and it is cleared out of play for a Thunder throw-in.
For the Thunder.
This play will have another Thunder substitution, as number 8, Annie Hamilton, enters the game for the Thunder, replacing Caitlin Kishkunis with 10 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second half. Val Lilly will now take this throw in for the Thunder. She does so looking for Orweiler down the near sideline. The ball takes a hop. Orweiler fights for it, and it is cleared out of play for another Thunder throw from just a few steps forward. Lilly will take it again. She goes into the middle looking for Shannon. That one is intercepted and now sent forward towards midfield, and Jen Lee is there to pick that one off. Lee plays it back in to Shannon. Shannon will play it back to Liebidor at midfield for the Thunder. Liebidor now sends to Strom on that far sideline. She plays it up to Annie Hamilton. Hamilton drops back to Strom. Strom will step forward, take across, and now drop it back to Levedor. Levedor with lots of space. She'll send it on the right side to Jen Lee, and Jen Lee will bring it up to midfield. Lee now into Cardinal territory. Steps forward, gets her foot into it, finds Gadara in the middle. Gadara tried to send it forward for Hamilton, and that one's cleared away, and Strom will pick it up now. Strom steps forward, fakes a shot, now has the ball taken away, and Cardinals will come back the other way with it. Looks like 5 Hoop coming forward. She tries to play across into the middle towards Cabauer, and back to clean that one up is Jen Lee. She clears it up. The Thunder will try to counterattack now as Annie Hamilton tracks it down on that far sideline. Hamilton can't quite get around the first defender and it's cleared out of play. We'll have lots of substitutions on this throw-in as Shelby Anthony, Danny DeLeon, and Kristen Clark come in for the Thunder. And number 7, Michelle Lazowski, number 23, Emily Bader, and number 4, Jennifer Guy enter for the Cardinals. Coming off for the Thunder are Strom, Gadara, and I can't quite tell who the third one out was. I apologize for that. So the Thunder throw-in comes in on that far sideline. Now it's played into the middle. Bader just in for the Cardinals, sends it forward, looking for Stayer. That one's too far for her, and Hamilton will backtrack to get to it and clear it into the middle to Ann Turner. Turner takes a touch and sends it to Jen Lee on this near side. Lee, a little pressure, sends it forward to Lily. Lily will bring it down the near sideline herself. Lily plays forward, tries to get her one defender, can't get around the second though, and it's cleared back to Jen Lee near midfield. Lee, now being pressured by 2 defenders, sends it forward to Lily. Lily, one touch, tried to go back to Lee. That one is sent forward. Looking for number 7, Michelle Lazowski. She turns and is able to come to midfield, but her pass into the middle is intercepted by Shelby Anthony and played to Ann Turner. Turner goes forward to Kristen Clark. Clark now still with the ball. Coming towards the near side, has it now poked away, and Clark will, after a brief collision, pick it up again on this near sideline. Kristen Clark turns, chips across into the box. That one's deflected back out towards the corner. Now comes free to Clark. Now at the top of the box, it's flicked high in the air and headed back to midfield. Now Jen Lee will take the ball away from number 7, Michelle Lazowski. They fight for it, and it goes out of play. It'll be a Thunder throw that Lee will take. Lee takes it, gets it into the middle to Shannon. Shannon drops it to Turner, and Turner plays back to Levedor. Levedor controlling for the Thunder, plays it to Shelby Anthony on the left side now. And now up to Annie Hamilton with 7 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second half. Hamilton sends forward, and that one is cleared high in the air and back towards the sideline. Shannon over there fighting for the Thunder with Stayer. Stayer gets the better of Shannon this time and sends it forward down that far sideline. And Levedor's the first one back to get it for the Thunder. Levedor will clear to Jen Lee on this near side. Lee will take her time, bring it forward, and get it to Val Lilly at midfield. Lilly turns, brings it across midfield, plays into the middle, looking for McKenzie. And it was a little behind Grace McKenzie and is intercepted. Now sent forward by the Cardinals, trying to possess, poked away by Jen Lee. Now the Cardinals will try and send it forward again. This one's intercepted by Lilly. Lilly has a little trouble controlling, but he's able to drop it back to Levedor. And Levedor will step forward now and get the ball to Hamilton, who drops it right back to Levedor. After the pause there, the Thunder defense has switched up a little bit. Levedor ended up going to the left side, and Anthony was more in the middle. And now it's played forward to Val Lilly on the near sideline. Lilly comes forward. She'll be looking for the end line. She turns on the Jets now. It's past the defender. She's going to look to get the cross in, and she took a touch a little too big and ended up running right across the end line with it. We'll have another goal kick for the Cardinals and 2 more substitutions for the Thunder as number 21, Hillary Clare, number 22, Karen Northouse enter for the Thunder. And Levedor has come off, as well as Lilly for the Thunder on this substitution. The Thunder control again, taking the ball away on the goal kick. It's played forward by Anthony, looking for Danny DeLeon. Now a clearance is back towards the Thunder defense, and Ann Turner is there to clear it back for the Thunder. Now played on this near side. Jen Lee hustles over and gets to the ball, plays it forward to Karen Northice. Northice down the near sideline. Still controlling, looking for the end line now. She turns, tries to get across in. It's towards the end line, just past the reach of McKenzie, and sliding out to pick up the ball is Amy Frazzini for the North Central Cardinals. Going up on 5 minutes left now in this match as Carrie Shannon plays the ball on the far side to Shelby Anthony. Anthony will bring the ball forward for the Thunder. Now playing up on the left side. I believe that's Hamilton over there still for the Thunder. She can't quite control it. It's taken away and sent back up for the Cardinals and the feet of Michelle Lazowski. Lazowski tries to get into the middle. Now it's taken away nicely by Hillary Quinn. Quinn will play it to Shannon, and Shannon will come on the right side to North Ice. North Ice drops it back to Jen Lee, and Jen Lee has some time. Now plays it into Mackenzie. Mackenzie still on the near side. Good move by Mackenzie to reach the sideline. Now she plays forward for North Ice. North Ice, the ball rolls towards the end line, gets to it, has it deflect off the defender as she tries to cross it. And the ball goes off of Karen North Ice, and we will have a Cardinal goal kick. Double goal kick. We'll have a substitution of number 6, Brianna Wisnowski enters for the Cardinals, replacing number 5, Rachel Hoop. This Cardinal goal kick will come with 4 minutes left in this match, and the Thunder up 3-1 here in this one. The goal kick headed back in by Kristen Clark. Now plays forward looking for Bader by the Cardinals. Bader has it taken away by Clark. Clark steps forward on the right side. She tried to send a shot in from that right side, and that one goes wide right for another Cardinal goal kick, and 2 more substitutions for the Thunder. As number 26, Marley Fisher, and number 9, Janelle Meda enter the game, replacing Carrie Shannon and Shelby Anthony. And number 16 has entered for the Cardinals. That's Tyra Mayer, and she replaces number 4, Jennifer Guy. Well, under control again goes Mackenzie, has it on the near side. Mackenzie towards the end line, she sends a cross in, and that cross did not stay in play. It went over the end line, and we will have another Cardinal goal kick with just under 3.5 minutes left in this match. Here's the approach, and a kick booted towards midfield. Fighting for it there was Quinn. The ball is flicked forward, and one of the Cardinal players is in a little pain. This one, she's down on the turf. We'll have a free kick for the Cardinals on that foul called on the Thunder. A free kick taken by number 13, Mackenzie Winger. She sends it forward into the Thunder end. There it's play. Number 16, Sarah Mayer, has it at the top of the box and has it taken away, and it's sent back to the near sideline and out of play by the Thunder defense. Now stepping forward to take this ball in quickly with Aaron Martin for the Cardinals. Now sent into the middle, and this pass towards the sideline is intercepted. Jen Lee clears the ball off of Mayer, and we'll have a Thunder throw-in on this near sideline. Jen Lee looks to throw the ball in with 2:20 left in the match. She does so down the near sideline to Mackenzie. Mackenzie and Mayer fighting for it, as well as Karen Northwest. Nice moves. Mackenzie almost was able to get away, and now Northwest is able to tip the ball away to her. Mackenzie brings it down the near sideline. She has Northwest to her right. She plays it forward looking for Karen. Karen tries to run down the ball, and that one will roll over the end line too far for everybody for another Cardinal goal kick. This one with just under 2 minutes left in the match. The Thunder still up 3-1. Goal kick travels almost to midfield and right to the head of Hillary Quinn for the Thunder. Now in the middle, fighting for it, I believe that's Bailey on. She goes in the middle to Clark. Clark steps forward, takes a low rolling shot with her left foot, and that one is scooped up by Amy Frazzini for the Cardinals. Frazzini will pump the ball away, takes a hop, reaches midfield, and there Quinn will control for the Thunder. She plays it forward looking for Hamilton. Hamilton now sends the ball high in the air, deeper into Cardinal territory. And now it comes to Mackenzie near the middle of the field. Mackenzie plays on the left side. And yes, the offside flag is up on, I believe, Marley Busher on that far side for the Thunder. Now a free kick for the Cardinals, taken quickly and sent to midfield. There it is, controlled by number 6, Brianna Wisnowski. She plays around Hillary Quinn and sends the forward down the right side, and Turner is back to control for the Thunder. Her clearance, though, is deflected into the box, and now back to help out is Andy Hamilton. She clears it back, but then it's picked up by Brianna Wisnowski. Wisnowski coming down the right side. She was taken down by Janelle Meda, I believe, over there. And we have a quick throw-in for the Cardinals. The throw comes in near the top right corner of the box. It's cleared back, and now DeLeon will turn for the Thunder and send it forward. Turn forward for Disher. Disher sends forward looking for Mackenzie. That one is intercepted and sent back by Collins for the Cardinals. Now Maida will control it. For the Thunder, she sends it forward, and Collins intercepts again for the Cardinals and sends it in to the far right side. Looking for it there is Michelle Wazowski. She has the ball taken away by the Quinn. And we'll start back to the under 10 seconds left. The Cardinals controlling that midfield, looking for any 4 seconds, 3 seconds. The ball cleared into the middle, and that is the final horn of this one.
Final score, Wheaton College 3, North Central College 1.
As this game comes to an end, with the final score being 3-1 in favor of the Thunder. Once again, lots of good stuff from the Thunder, controlling basically the entire match, except for in the very beginning when they let that early goal in the second minute. They played catch-up for about 18 minutes after that, but they still were controlling the tempo and all of the possession and doing all of the attacking in the match. And 18 minutes later, they equalized to send a 1-1 score to halftime. And in the second half, they came out, and it was just more of the same from the Thunder, and they get 2 more goals off it. Another one assisted by Lily. And that is how we get to our final score of 3-1. Once again, those goals coming from Seabolt, from assists from Val Lilly and Jamie Orweiler. And then in the second half, once again, Val Lilly on an assist. Got the ball to Carrie Shannon, who put it in the back of the net with her head. And then the last goal for the Thunder came off of a penalty kick from Jamie Orweiler that resulted from a handball in the box from a North Central defender. So, this game comes to a close. The Wheaton team receiving an ovation from the stands as they go over and thank their fans after this 3-1 victory. Now we'll be joined by Thunder head coach Pete Felsky up here following his team's 3-1 victory here tonight. Well, Coach, from here looked like another good one, controlling most of the possession this time. The passing looked pretty good. And what'd you think?
Well, yeah, I agree. Games like this are a little frustrating, but we're getting used to them. I'd prefer not to give up a first goal. They had 2 shots in the first half, one's in the back of our net. But we're a confident club. We know we have the ability to come back, possess the ball well, move the ball well. And I thought tonight our spacing was real good. So overall, a nice victory.
Can you, just your thoughts on that first goal? What actually happened from your point of view on that one?
Yeah, when our outside back lost sight of her defender, and then little mix-up communication-wise, ends up at her feet, and then she puts it far post. So there are a couple things that went wrong. Nothing real serious other than I want our players to come out the first 5-10 minutes of every game a little bit more energized. We're playing pretty lax soccer right now, and I don't know why that is. It's a long season. We've got some injuries. We're nicked up a little bit, but that's no excuse. We've had a couple team meetings about it. We're talking about it, and hopefully we can turn things around.
Well, it looks like once they pick up the energy, there's really not too much problem.
Yeah, I think, like you said, once we do that, we're confident enough to move the ball. We know we're going to score some goals eventually if we can get through numbers, and we're getting used to that as well. The team's just throwing a ton of numbers behind the ball. We're getting better at it, and it's going to make us better in the long run, seeing this stuff early.
All right, yep. Well, thank you very much, Coach. Congratulations on the win and staying undefeated in the CCIW and on the season.
Thank you very much.
All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, that was Thunder head coach Pete Felsky. And I'll go over some quick stats from the end of this one, and the stat sheet is rather lopsided. Hope Stayer doing all of the attacking for North Central. She had 3 shots, 2 on goal, 1 in the back of the goal, and that was that first one that Coach talked about there, as Thunder went down quickly by a score of 1-0 just in the second minute. But since then, it was all Thunder. They ended up with 24 shots, 13 of them on the goal, 3 of them in the goal, and 3 assists on those 3 goals. So that just about wraps it up here from Joe Bean Stadium. This is Jonathan Hensel, and I'll send it back to the studio now following this 3-1 win from your Wheaton College women's soccer team.